Now, I just want you to take a moment and think about one small aspect of life, which really is quite impactful to us. I'm trying to get that out, but you remember, I'm tongue-tied. I was told that I'm tongue-tied by the dentist. So anytime I can't really say something properly, it's not my fault. It's genetic. I was born this way. But either way, just do you remember at some point in your life, perhaps your parents weren't like this, mine were. Uh, they were good parents, they loved us, they cared for us, and they disciplined us. And I don't know about you, but when you knew you were in trouble, you'd done something wrong, the one thing you didn't want to do is go home. If you were down the block and something had happened and you knew it was going to get back, because I had a brother and we both told on each other. It was kind of one of the things we did. We squealed on each other so that we could watch the other get in trouble. But one of the hardest things was just going home, because you knew when you got home you were going to be in trouble. Or let's just say that I can remember traveling to my grandparents' house and how you anticipated being there. I just remember the last little stretch of road where there was a kind of a dip in the road and you could kind of catch some air when you went over that little hump in the car. And that was just an exciting part of the stretch for us. We were just right down the road. We were going to get there soon. Well, as believers, it's very much like that. The Word of God says in Ecclesiastes 7:8 that the end of a matter is better than its beginning. Patience of spirit is better than haughtiness of spirit. I take that to mean that a proud person is a person that's more concerned about themselves right now than they are about what's going to come. But I think as believers, one of the things we do is we realize that there is an end. There is an end. For the person who decides to live their life based upon their own discretion, what they want to do and how they want to live their life, it says there is a way which seems right to man in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12, and then again in 16:25. But the end is just destruction or death. As believers, we realize that we have not just, as it says in Titus 2:12 and 13, a blessed hope, but we're going to stand before God. We have an end. And that end directs or informs our life. It informs the way that we act around others. It informs the way that we think about our resources, the privileges and blessings that God has given us, even our time. It informs every aspect of it. We try not to take these things for granted because they're given to us by God, and we're to be stewards, good stewards over the things that God has entrusted to us. Remember in 1 Corinthians 4:1, it's required of a steward that he be found faithful, that we were faithful with not only the resources, but also the time. We redeem the time, it says in Ephesians 5. We every aspect of our life, because we have an end. There is an end. There's a goal. There's something that we're reaching towards. There's a mark, a high calling, it says in Philippians 3 and verse 14, that we're stretching out for. Don't ever forget, or don't let this world cloud your eyesight or mine. I just pray that it won't. That we're looking unto Jesus. He's the author and the finisher of this whole process. In Hebrews 12:1 and 2. He's the one that's going to get us there. There is an end. There is an end. Thank God for that. And the end is always, for us as believers, it's better than the beginning. Much better than the beginning. Can't wait to get there. Till next time, friends, God bless you.